Yep, somebody's 3-1, despite putting up very few points, eking it out by the skin of my teeth every week. I'm like the Philadelphia Eagles, but there I am, 3-1, taking down the unbeaten Brent Simons. Hi, Brent. That was fun, huh? Michael Bush just couldn't get any points last night, thanks to Forte with a surprise start. Didn't even need anything from DeMarco Murray last night, fortunately. What a crappy game, by the way. Romo with 5 picks. The Bears were all over the Cowboys, and I just can't believe how bad the Cowboys are, and I have 3 of them on my roster. So come get your Cowboys right now if you want to trade. Obviously, Romo's worth nothing, but Murray and Bryant could be good. Bryant could have had a monster game. He still put up good numbers, but dropped, I don't know how many passes, 2 third-down passes, dropped about a 30-yarder that went right through his hands. So if he can manage to figure a way to catch the ball, he could put up monster points, and I just don't want any more Cowboys. So if you want a Cowboy, come get him. Let's see here. After week 4, there are no longer any undefeated teams. There are no longer any winless teams. So everybody got in the win column, and everybody now has at least 1 point in the loss column. So getting some parity here. In the Battle of the Brothers, JD took down Tom. They both were at 1 and 2. JD goes to 2 and 2, sending Tom down to 1 and 3 at the bottom of the barrel. So it's always fun to get a chance to play against one of your brothers in the league, and JD got the better of Tom and ended up with some points on his bench too. He didn't even start Chris Johnson, ended up not needing to. That could have been a frustrating one. Aryan Nation loses, goes to 2 and 2. He has among the highest points for in the league. Tons of bench points, lots of consistency, puts up 125 points this week, and it's just not enough to overcome Matt Bremeyer, the 130-point victory, right in the backs of Drew Brees and Roddy White. Gets out of the winless column, goes to 1 and 3. Congratulations, Matt. That was a big one for you. Hopefully a sign of good things to come for you. Scott Mayo also gets the win, taking him to 1 and 3, dropping Terry Raven down to 2 and 2. Really, Terry had no chance in this one. Scott just beat up all over him. Wouldn't have made any difference no matter who he put in the lineup. So better luck next week, Terry. Beatdown of the week, John Crosby over Brian Moore, the underachievers, living up to their name. I suggest a name change, Brian. Get some positive thinking going on maybe. There was really nothing that could have been done. Crosby's team just put up big numbers, and Brian just had no answer for it. Interesting week coming up. The 1 and 3 bowl featuring Matt versus Scott. So somebody's definitely going to go to 2 and 3, which will be nice, but somebody's going to be left at 1 and 4, and going to be pretty tough to come back from that one. Brent and Greg are squaring off. That should be interesting. Brent is the only one in the league whose points against are less than 300 points. So he hasn't had to go up against very tough competition to get to that 3-1 record that he has, where Greg is one of the highest points for, and he's only sitting at 2 and 2. So I don't know, Brent. I think you're going to end up going to 2 and 3 this week. I think Greg is going to show his colors and put up big numbers again. If you look at his bench, it's just consistency everywhere. It's pretty scary. So good luck, Brent, staying at 4 and 1, but I don't see it happening. Another brother battle going on this week with me taking on JD. Should be a close one. I don't know. My guys just haven't stepped up. I got a little bit of performance this week, but barely over 100 points. I have a feeling it's going to take 115 or better to win this matchup. So hopefully some of my guys step up. Got a lot of players on the road, but they're against crappy teams. So hopefully that works out good for me. And a bit of a heaven and hell matchup with John Crosby and the JC Superstars taking on Terry Raven. That'll be an interesting one. See what happens. Crosby's been putting up a lot of numbers. Terry hasn't, but maybe this is the week he climbs out. So good luck. Hope you get who you want on the waiver wire. Have fun this week. We'll catch up with you soon.